Hey judges, it's Shania. I need a couple of minutes of your time. So, the SAVE Act is back in the headlines, and I'm here to give you an update on what new just hit the political streets. But before I do, let me plug. Listen, if you like this type of content, I want you to come sit at the judges' table. Now, let's jump into this update. Okay, since the last time the SAVE Act was mentioned on the channel by our girl Avi, there hasn't been any real movement. But when we fast forward the timeline to yesterday, the SAVE Act has entered the conversation again like it never left. Donald Trump took to Truth Social in hopes of putting pressure behind the Senate. So in Trump Truth Social post, it went through thanking Fox News host Scott Pressler for keeping his foot on the gas with the issue, and then he dropped the bombshell that got people talking. Because Donald Trump has declared that he would not sign other bills until this is passed. And he further says, not some watered down version. So I'm taking that to mean he is talking about the narrative that the bill is supposed to address. And on the other side, their stance remains the same. This is an initiative that they don't want to support. Shortly after this announcement became a trending topic, Chuck Schumer came out with his own message, coining this SAVE Act as Jim Crow 2.0, and letting it be known that Senate Democrats will not support Trump and his admin in promoting this bill. So it seems both sides have drawn their lines in the sand. Now it's time for me to clear the middle. And I think I'll start here. It has been reported that upwards of 80% of Americans support the SAVE Act. So if we go back and review the 2024 election, where the country was split down the middle in terms of party lines, if I assume the feelings are still the same across the board, the numbers tell me that some Democrats of the collective We the People are in support of this initiative. And then another part of me sees this being used on both sides to rage their perspective bases, because it's not like this thing gets passed and implemented right away. It's going to take years. Because Jim Crow is a real thing. It happened. But what will not benefit us is people weaponizing those dark times just to fearmonger the people. But I will say, of upwards of 80% of the people wants to press play on the SAVE Act, those in elected office need to do working sessions to make this thing work for all of us. So clearly define expectations and lay out the blueprint to get this done. And so I think it is not about should it happen, it's about how you ensure it happens in a manner that makes sense, is fair, and also universal across the states. And that's my final thought on this one, judges. Listen, whatever happens, remember, the middle is where you find clarity. Also, never forget, facts over noise, forever and always. Until next time, see you in the comments. Bye-bye.